introducing the Make Greenland Great Again Act. That would allow the sitting president to enter into talks with Denmark after he's sworn in on January 20th. The author of that act, Tennessee Congressman Andy Ogles, joins us now. So tell us, you're introducing the bill. Do you imagine that you're going to get pushback here? A lot of people don't really understand the strategic importance of Greenland. I think the president-elect has really brought that to the forefront and opened up everybody's eyes. Your thoughts on how this is going to go?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have thought that maybe this was something that he said on a whim, but when you look back historically, we've been trying to acquire Greenland for over 100 years. And when you look at the play that both Russia and China are making for the Arctic Circle, you literally have our enemies at our doorstep. And again, in context of when you look at Greenland, the United States of America provides the majority of the security for the island, and Denmark has even acknowledged that Copenhagen has failed in protecting Greenland, and they have to rely on the United States of America. And so when you have China, who is quite frankly the biggest threat to the United States and our future sovereignty, is making a play for Greenland, who could be a potential aggressor towards Greenland, who do you want protecting you, the United States of America or Denmark? It's a simple question with a simple answer, and we all know what that answer is.
So, Congressman, defense is obviously primary here in the explanation that you just gave. Let's say the United States doesn't purchase Greenland, but we do get a more favorable defense arrangement. What would that entail? Would it entail more bases? Would it entail more personnel there? What would be a great end state of this negotiation from a defense perspective?
Well, quite frankly, if it becomes a territory, that gives us sovereignty over 200 nautical miles extending from the coastline. So that's significant. And so, quite frankly, that is the best outcome. Now, to have a better presence, then you start getting into the nuts and bolts, the cost, what's in it for the United States of America and the American people. But look, Greenland is rich in resources, and what we've seen globally is China is leveraging their Belt and Road Initiative. They're really raping countries of their precious resources, and I don't want to see that happen to Greenland, and I don't want my enemy, the enemy being China, at my doorstep. So I think this is a good play by President Trump. I think it's the right move for Congress, and we'll see what happens in the Senate. My instinct is that someone will pick this up and we'll start moving forward.
What is more palpable to Greenland? Is it an argument over resources? Is it an argument over defense? What do they think?
Well, I'm not in the mind of a Greenlander, but I think arguably it's proximity and it's defense. I mean, it's greater North America. It's in our sphere of influence. And quite frankly, when you look at our operability in maritime channels, we're the dominant predator. So it makes sense for us to, be the owner or the ruler associated with Greenland. So I think it's in everybody's best interest. We can still have good relationships with Denmark. They're not particularly pleased with me right now for introducing this bill, but at the end of the day, it's America first, not Denmark first, and I've got to look out for the future of the American people. And like I said, you have the southern border, you have our debt, and you have China are the three existential threats for the United States of America. This is a long-term play to protect America and our interests.
And I'll throw Russia in there as well. And I'll also add that for the last 4 years of disastrous foreign policy, we've become, in some ways, a laughingstock on the global stage. And this is more important than ever, Congressman. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.